Hello, welcome to Board Games with Niramas. I'm Joseph and I'm here today with Racco. Today we're taking a look at an insert for one of my favorite games, Anachrony. And this is going to be so nice because it's kind of chaotic right now with this one, and I have the Exosuit Commander pack here as well with all those minis. So I'm just going to show you real quick here how it looks today, so you get a feel for why I think I really need an insert, and maybe you do too. So it's good information here. So lots of stuff in here. So this is kind of baggy stuff. For I am using one of these boxes today. So this works fairly good. I have all the stuff in here, but I look forward to trying out the actual insert from eRaptor. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff for this game. That's the main thing, and that leads to a lot of different bags with tiles in them, and this sort of makes it so that I don't play the game as much as I would like to, because it's a bit of a it takes a while to set everything up and to pull it down and so on, and all the tiles here. So I look forward to the insert now. Before we check it out, I should also show you, if you haven't seen it, I'm going to show you how it looks in here, because this also fits in that insert. So, and here we have, and there are I started painting this, but I never really did it. So here's all the minis, which is so cool in this game. So let's see, after I assemble everything, how it looks with the insert. Okay, so now everything is in here. But we start off with the play boards and the rulebook, and yeah, that sort of was on the top here. Then some of these boards, and these boards, the expansion boards. And then from here, I'm really, happy with the layout. So first of all, the minis. This is just amazing. I think this is my favorite part of this whole insert. We can actually let's take out the map first, because that's going to sort of lock everything into place. So this is just amazing. Wow, such a good organization. It looks nice with these, plastic see-through thingies here. And having the minis out here. Going to paint these at some point, finish the painting. I just started the base and a little bit on these. But yeah, this is just so nice, and it just clicks together, no glue required, just easy to assemble. It took a while because there's a lot of pieces, but it wasn't hard to assemble this insert at all. Then next part here is the cards and such. And I like this part where you can have these timeline tiles like this. And also you can have, I just put these here, the anomalies. And the cards like this, sorted very nicely. These are my, plastic boxes that I got outside of the insert. So these doesn't come with the insert, but I'm going to keep them like this because I like being able to move this around on the table. There was no real space to put these. It was a bit weird. I'm going to show you here soon. But first, let's talk about this with the cards here. I love this part of the insert. I love how they made a little hole here, so I can grab the cards. That's just such a good design. I love when they do that. The same goes this way. Just, grab tiles from here. So that's just such a good design. And it fits nicely with sleeves as well. I have Fantasy Flight sleeves on these, and that's no problem at all. And the same goes for the small cards as well. They're sleeved also. Yeah, so my minor complaint here is that, well, all the players get one of these, which is awesome. So that's not a complaint. This is awesome. And again, a little hole here. So it's easy to just open this up. It's just so nice. But yeah, for some reason, in the instructions pictures, the building tiles and the workers were in the player, in these spaces here. And that, I think that was just, a misunderstanding, because you're not always, if I'm playing solo, if you play with two players, you don't really want to have to open all these up. That's the whole point, right? You can just hand this over to the person that is going to play as this faction. As I really like how this fit together here, and this is a little lid almost on top here. So one of these to each, for each faction, and they fit nicely here in the bottom of the box. And I did put, well, it's not that one, I think it's this one. I did have to, I had to put some buildings in there as well. So some buildings are there. So if I'm not playing this faction, then I still have to pull this out. But it's not a big, it's a minor complaint, as I said. Overall, I think this is awesome. And here's the next part, and this one is also really nicely made. So you can put this on the table, and this is just so, this is like overproduction almost. I mean, this, you don't really need to have, you don't need to grab these. I mean, you do once per game, you pull these out, you shuffle them, and you place them right. So it's really, really nice production to have this kind of cut out pieces here that holds those tiles in place. It's just so nice. And then we have all the tiles here, the different science tiles, the resources, and I kept my cardboard. I don't really need to because there we have the cubes. But I don't know. I like to keep that kind of stuff. I think some people actually play with these instead of the cubes. But I love the cubes. They're like translucent. They look really nice. The dice can fit in here. All the tokens, even the backup tokens and the water. Yeah, so that is an awesome piece. I really like how they designed that. So overall, this insert is, it's a top score for me. Might be my favorite insert actually. That I have seen so far, or assembled. Because yeah, I think it was just such smooth to assemble. And I love this part. I think this is something that eRaptor is starting to do more and more with these, plastic pieces in between the wood. Because if it were all plastic like this, it wouldn't feel the same. I like having the wood. It's so solid and, gives a fresh smell as well. So I do like that, but I like to combine it with some plastics. So yeah, that is the insert, and thank you so much for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, press the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and thank you so much for watching. We're back soon with more insert reviews and a bunch of other videos on the channel as well. Have a great evening, morning, or whenever you're watching. Take care. Bye-bye.
Do you want to keep this little dragon this happy all day long? Then like the video